prima donnas, welcome back to the channel. I'm Velitra and I am the crafty black girl. So you guys, jumping into this video tonight, we are doing a gardening basket for Mother's Day. Oh my gosh, this is one that I wanted to do last year that I did not get a chance to, so I'm so glad that I got around to it today. So you guys already see how I've started out. Everything in this video came from the Dollar Tree. So this year I have lots of items from the Dollar Tree, so hopefully you guys can find them if you're looking for them last minute for Mother's Day or whatever. But as you see, this is what I'm doing. I'm adding these little figurines to the side. Everything else I've done is pretty much self-explanatory. The little plaque in the middle that you saw is a sign for the garden that you stick in the ground, and I really just installed those the same way that I would normally do a skewer. So I packed the bottom of the basket like I normally do, newspaper, tissue paper, wrapped it up, and you've seen the placement for everything else. So the next thing I'm gonna do is turn it back to the front. And doing these baskets, because I was doing two, I tried to mirror everything that I did on one basket I did on the other basket, just to make it faster for me. And I basically just duplicated the same design. So one thing about those little seeds there, those were for $1 at the Dollar Tree. Those are not $1.25 yet. So some items are still $1. I know candy is one of those items, certain candies, and those seeds were actually for $4. So that worked out really well for me. These flowers are some of my favorite. I actually planted some and they are absolutely beautiful and they bloom very quickly. So I threw some gloves in this basket and a little shovel and a shovel in there, and I try to keep the color scheme kind of the same, or keep it kind of in the same family. Then I'm gonna put these little tags where you can put, before your plant grows into what it's going to be, you put a little sign inside of your flower pot and you write on it so that you can see what exactly you planted there, what seeds are in that pot before they grow, and you're not confused about what's in there. Then I'm adding some shred to this basket. It really probably didn't need shred, but I wanted to fill in those little spaces where I didn't have items to place there. So I went ahead and put them on the back where you see the soil, and just filled in front of the soil and in front of the little garden figurines. Those little figurines you can set up in your garden or wherever you'd like, where your plants are, or in your plants before they grow or what have you. So now I'm just really just securing the items just so nothing is flapping out. I use the regular bags that I normally do. I just cut the sides of them to cut them down. And now for the bow. So I am using floral satin for these bows. Floral satin I am very new to, so you guys will see me creating a bow slowly and just working with it, because you do have to kind of take your time if you are not used to using floral satin. It is a more stiff texture than using regular ribbon. So it's like a paper consistency, but it has thread, if that makes sense. So it's like a threaded paper. So this is what the bow came out looking like, and I actually like the bow. It's quite big, but it's pretty. And then I always said I was going to do the flower thing that Felicia does, and I finally got around to doing it and remembered that I had silk flowers. So that is what that looks like. I wish I had a bigger flower, but this is what we have, and I like it because the purple matches the little handle of the shovel. So now I'm working on the green bow, and this is also floral satin, and you can tell it's super shiny. And I'm just making a bow for this one. And this bow, the first one, it did not come out exactly how I wanted it to come out, but I was like, okay, I can work with this and fix it and make it look better. It was really spacey and not enough. Just wasn't enough. It was very spaced out. So I did another one that went in a different direction, and now you see me stretching those little legs out, or whatever they are. And now I'm going to take this pretty pink flower and I'm going to hot glue it in the center of my bow, and that worked out absolutely awesome for me, you guys. So I ended up liking the bow. The bow has a little twist on it, the green bow, and then the yellow bow is pretty simple but still pretty. So I really like how these baskets came out. I do wish I would have chosen another container for them because they're a little cluttered, but this is what we have. We have some soil, some seeds, shovels, pots. So here I'm adding up the items, which was 14 items, and I added the bow, the shred, I added up everything, and it came up to be actually $21.50. So I'm going to multiply that by 2 for my profit, and I'm actually going to add on the 30 minutes that it took me, and it's $73. So we're doing this for $75, you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. Until next time, stay crafty.